City of Stevens Point Special Common Council Meeting, recorded April 20th, 2021.
I have 4 o'clock. We will call the special meeting of the City of Stevens Point's Common Council to order. This is our reorganizational meeting. Welcome to newly elected and sworn in Alderperson Ginger Keemer, representing the 3rd District. And Clerk Yenter, would you please call the roll?
Jennings.
Here.
Shore.
Here.
Keemer.
Here.
Zarazua.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Slowinski.
Here.
Kneebone.
Here.
Leek.
Here.
Dalton.
Here.
Fischler.
Here.
Morrow.
Here.
11 present, and we will move on to the agenda item. The second item on the agenda is mayoral appointments to various boards and commissions. I need a motion.
So moved, Alder Slowinski.
Motion by Slowinski. It looks like seconded by President Johnson.
That is correct.
Discussion. President Johnson?
Yeah, I just, if you could provide your thought process on the many applicants that we had and your allocation, that would be helpful. I was impressed with the many of them and appreciate them coming forward.
Well, that puts us in a sticky situation. I included a memo. I know that a memo in a lot of cases don't cover it, but based on complaints that we've got, the chair shouldn't be participating in the discussion. So I would defer to the city attorney on this as to what a proper course of action would be.
Well, I think that because those appointments are an action taken directly by the mayor in accordance with authority granted under the city ordinances, it's kind of a special situation where, you know, you're being asked to provide some information that, you know, akin to if there was an inquiry about some sort of proposal coming out of a particular department. This would be like asking that department head to describe what went into it. It's just here, you're the source for these particular actions. So I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that.
So in this case, it would be okay for the chair to participate in the discussion.
I think certainly to the extent of you know, answering the question from the president.
Okay, and just to make sure that I don't offend anyone, I want to make sure that everybody's okay with that. So are there any objections from any member of the Common Council for me participating in the discussion as it relates to these appointment recommendations? Okay, seeing none, then I will graciously try and answer your questions to the best of my ability. It has been the desire for us to, and I say us collectively, to get as many people involved with our government as we possibly can. So we did a little bit more marketing this year, I think, than we had before, and the response was quite remarkable. There were about 40 applications. It took me longer than I thought to go through them all and try and find placements. Many people asked for specific committee appointments. They felt that their interest or their experience was relevant to a particular committee or maybe a couple of committees, and some just wanted to get involved. So in working with all of the department heads, every single one of these appointments was vetted through the appropriate department head. As I've said before, even though the authority is there for the mayoral appointments, I never make these decisions alone. And we tried to find the best fit for the respective group. And I said in the memo, best fit doesn't always mean the most experienced. But I hope people understand that we're trying to do what's best for the city and still at the same time allow people to get involved. We realize that someone who's just getting involved in city government will not have the same level of experience as someone who maybe has served for a year. but they also have to be, they have to start somewhere. So we took all of those factors into consideration. It was daunting. There were a lot of good qualified candidates, and more importantly, very passionate candidates, people who wanted to get involved, who wanted to help their community. And it was, the downside of this is that I had to tell a fair amount of these people that there wasn't room at this time. So I hope that answers your question, President Johnson. If there's anything specific, I'd be.
No,
okay.
it's just that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Noise in the background of national importance. So sorry, literally national importance. No, it answers the question because again, I'm glad that there were a large number of people applying. I'm glad they're passionate and I'm glad they want to be involved. And it behooves us then to try and make sure that we continue to engage them. So thank you for the explanation.
Thank you. Alderperson Keimer.
Yeah, I heard you mention there was about 40 applicants. Out of those 40, how many new people were placed? I counted about 8 applications in the packet. I didn't know if that represented all.
That would be about it. Now I apologize because I didn't have those numbers ready. But if you go through that first sheet where it starts with Administrative Appeals Board,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That where it says there's a column that says reappointment. There are 10 people in the no column. I'm assuming those are new people. I believe they all are.
Okay. Thank you.
I take that back, with the exception of Alderperson Shore on the Administrative Appeals Board. He's an alderperson. It's an alderperson position.
Okay, and I think I'm new on library board too, so I don't know if there's a.
You
note.
are, and I didn't feel it necessary, being an alderperson, to include any sort of cover letter.
Okay.
So you're probably right in that 8 range.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Anything else? Okay, seeing none, the motion is to approve the recommended appointments as presented. If you're in favor, vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no. And Clerk Yenter will call the roll.
Jennings,
No.
Shore,
Aye.
Keimer,
Aye.
Zarazua,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Slawinski,
Aye.
Kneebone,
Aye.
Leek.
Aye.
Dalton,
Aye.
Fischler,
Aye.
Morrow.
Aye.
10-1 is the count that I have.
Yes.
Those appointments are approved. If anyone is on, who is appointed to one of those positions, the clerk's office will be contacting you to fill out your oath of office. It's important that we have that done within a 10-day period. In many cases, they expire, and we don't want to have to go through additional paperwork. So the clerk's office will be contacting you. Come in and sign your oath of office, please. Next up is item number 3, mayoral appointments of the Common Council to standing committees. The recommendation is on page 29 of your packet. I need a motion. President Johnson moves.
In the
have a
interest of
second?
getting it to the floor for discussion. Yes, thank you.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Second by, we'll give it tomorrow. Discussion. President Johnson, you made the motion. You have the floor.
I didn't have anything. Thank you.
Got you. Thank you. Any other comments? Alder Jennings.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. It's notable that I was taken off Public Works, and it's not news or surprise to anyone that Public Works is my passion, and I would argue there's no alder that's taken a greater interest in streets than I have. That precedes by a number of years my election in 2017. So that I'll just leave it at that. Second, the majority of this council acts in a collegial way. And with that, historically, alders have prioritized one committee that they most wish to serve on, and they're flexible beyond that. And I never heard from the mayor at all this round. Used to, he would actually have a conversation with us. Maybe he had a conversation with the rest of you. However, it's, I finally feel like I need to say something about this. Alder Slowinski, year after year, is appointed to the 3 most popular committees to serve on. And meanwhile, alders who are moving up in experience and interest get stuck and remain in more, I don't want to say less important, but more peripheral committees and boards. I just, seems like, I don't want to use any words to summarize what that means because it will end up in the paper, but it just seems a little strange that one alder gets sort of the biggest piece of the pie year after year. So those are my comments.
Thank you. Any other comments? Seeing and hearing none, Clerk Yenter, would you please call the roll?
Morrow,
Aye.
Fischler,
Aye.
Dalton,
Aye.
Leek,
Sorry, aye.
Kneebone,
Aye.
Slowinski,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Zarazua,
Aye.
Keemer,
Aye.
Shore,
Aye.
Jennings.
Aye.
Okay, unanimous consent, that is approved. Give me a second, I'm momentarily distracted because the next one requires me to create a poll. So I was trying to get a jump start on that. We are going to be electing our council president for the next term, well, 1 year, I guess. And I will now open the floor for nominations. Are there any nominations for council president? Hang on a second, because I'm not seeing the screen right now.
Mayor,
Yes, Alder Shore.
it is my pleasure, as I have done for the past several years, to nominate Alder Johnson to continue as our president.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations for council president? And I saw a second hand go up there, but a nomination does not need a second. So I will ask for a second time. Are there any other nominations for council president? And for the third time, this is going to make it easy. Is there any other nominations for council president? Seeing no one else wishing to make a nomination, I will close nominations. And now I would entertain a motion to cast a unanimous ballot for Melissa Johnson as council president. Is there a motion to that effect? I'm sorry, Alder Shore moves, seconded by Zarazua. Discussion. Hearing and seeing none, that actually helps quite a bit with the poll. I am going to do a voice vote on this. I think we're okay. All those in favor of Melissa Johnson as council president, please signify by saying aye.
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 Are there any opposed? Congratulations again, Madam President.
Thank you, and thank you to my peers.
That is approved. All right, so now we will stand in recess until such time as the Special Public Policy and General Government Committee, Special Personnel Committee, and Special Finance Committee meetings have all run their course, at which point we will reconvene to confirm the actions of the aforementioned committees. The committees have 2 items on their agendas, and they are going to be the election and selection of chair and vice chair for those 3 committees. So at this point, we will stand in recess until those meetings are completed, and I will turn it over to Clerk Yenter to begin the Public Policy and General Government Committee meeting. Thank you. And I will reconvene the Special Common Council at 4:28 to consider the actions of the previous committees, Special Public Policy and General Government Committee, Special Personnel Committee, and Special Finance Committee meetings where elections of chair and vice chair took place. As a recap, and Clerk Yenter, please correct me if I'm wrong, Public Protection and General Government elected Thomas Leake as chair unanimously, and unanimously elected Tori Jennings as vice chair. Personnel Committee unanimously elected Alder David Shore as chair, Alder Makira Zarazua as vice chair, and the Special Finance Committee unanimously elected President Melissa Johnson as chair, Alderperson Jeremy Slowinski as vice chair. Those actions are before you for your consideration. I need a motion.
Alder Morrow, so moved.
Move to approve those actions by Alder Morrow. Is there a second? Seconded by President Johnson. Discussion.
Just a quick comment. I don't think I was elected unanimously, but that's fine. Just saying.
Oh, I apologize. Yep, I apologize. It was a majority vote in the case of public.
You won. You won.
Public policy and general government.
It's good enough.
I apologize for that. That was, sorry, I knew I screwed something up. But it was a 3-5 majority vote. I'm sorry, 3-2 majority vote for the election of chair for public policy and general government. Any further discussion?
I move that we approve these actions.
We already have that.
Did. Already
Yep.
done.
We've already got that. This is a discussion phase now. Seeing no
Is
one
it going
else.
to need to be? Is it going to need to be roll call?
We typically do a roll call on those action items.
Okay, right.
Fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, we could probably get away with a voice vote but for the sake of argument and public transparency, we will have a roll call vote.
Okay.
I saw Alder Kneebone with her hand up.
Just maybe for the benefit of Alder Kamer, the reason the Board of Public Works doesn't do this today is because we do it on a, is it appropriate for you to explain that at this point or not?
Perhaps the attorney can explain the
Or
statute.
if
There you go.
certainly
That's a good answer. Thank you, President
the
Johnson.
city attorney's on, oh, there he is. Sure.
I can answer your question, but we're going to defer to city attorney as I am acting as chairperson right now.
Thank you. Yes.
What exactly was the question again?
Why we don't do Public Works Committee chair and vice chair today? Why we do it statutorily?
Yeah, it's just because first of all, the Board of Public Works is a creature of statute rather than our own ordinances. But it has some of its own little wrinkles in there that say it shall meet within 30 days to do X, Y, and Z. So I think we might have been able to do it right now today, but unlike some of our other ones, we're not required to do it today. Let me take a look at the statute real quick, though.
I believe it's the first Tuesday in May.
Yeah, that does.
Statute says first Tuesday in May for Public Works.
That's correct. So, okay, it does state, reading right from the statute, the members of the Board of Public Works shall, on the first Tuesday in May of each year, choose a president of the board from their number, et cetera, et cetera. So that's right. It specifies the exact day that we have to do it. So,
yep.
Thank you. Just in case some of folks may have forgotten that. It does seem a little peculiar to do everything else except that one, but there's a reason for it. So thank you.
well, also, I think we did it wrong for about 75 years. So we just started doing it right last year.
Thank you. Okay. The motion before you is to accept those actions of the aforementioned committees. If you're in favor, vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no. And Clerk Yenter will call the roll, please.
Morrow,
Aye.
Fischler,
Aye.
Felton,
Aye.
Leek,
Aye.
Kneebone,
Aye.
Slowinski,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Zarazua,
Aye.
Keemer,
Aye.
Shore,
Aye.
Jennings.
Aye.
And unanimous consent, those are approved. we are exhausted in our agenda and we will adjourn at 4:33. Thank you all very much. Congratulations and good luck in a very productive upcoming year.
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.